say, I'm going to be a liar just like y'all lying. Bunch of liars. Right. That's what he called Israel. Bunch of liars, man. Read.
But I know him and keep his sayings.
He say he knows the Most High and keeps what the Most High says. That's why he was without sin. He followed the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments without breaking any of them. Read.
Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day.
Your father Abraham rejoiced to see Hamashiach Yahushua day. Remember, he's going all the way back to Abraham. He said, Abraham rejoiced to see my day. Read.
And he saw it and was glad.
He said, Abraham saw Hamashiach Yahushua day and was glad. Come on.
Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old.
So you ain't even 50 years old, man. You know how we are. Now you gonna tell me something, brother. You ain't even 50 years old yet. Read.
And hast thou seen Abraham?
Y'all seen, what do you mean? You seen Abraham? Read.
Hamashiach Yahushua said unto them.
Listen up just very closely. What'd he say?
Verily, verily, I say unto you.
He said, truly, truly, I'm gonna say to you, what?
Before Abraham was, I am.
What you got to say on that, brothers and sisters? He said, before Abraham was, I am.
That's right.
So that's the same I am that could be right there in Exodus 3:14. How about that? He said, read it again. Before Abraham was?
Before Abraham was, I am.
Hear that? Before Abraham was, I am. What happened then? Listen.
Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Hamashiach Yahushua hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by.
Hear that? They took up stones, want to kill him. They want to kill him, man. A bunch of Negroes going crazy, going out of their mind. They want to stone him. This is who you call Christ. They ain't reading this up in the church with understanding, man. It's very important, man, that we understand the power that we have, man. He's coming back to judge and make war and put people to death, man. He's going to be burning people up, straight up. Give me that in Revelation 19:11. A lot of y'all think y'all don't fear the Most High. Y'all think the Most High is some old homosexual like cat gonna come back with some rose petals or something. Most High is a man of war. When you just seen what he did in Moore, Oklahoma, that was from the Most High.
Worst one in history, right?
Yeah, worst one in history, man. Yeah. All right, brother. Read this.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war.
Hear that? In righteousness he do judge and make war, man. Judge and make war. He come back to judge and make war. War with who? With all you wicked people. All you people that think, okay, y'all getting ready to smoke your blunts or your crack or whatever you're doing, and hating on your brothers and sisters, he's going to put you to death. That's why the Most High looking for real men that's willing to stand up for righteousness' sake. The real righteousness, not these weak preachers run around. That's why a lot of brothers that's hard, they don't want to go up in them churches because they want to make you sissies.
Right.
Make you sissies, right? Yeah. The organ player's a faggot. The choir director's a faggot. All this is happening up in the church, man. Preachers having sex. Look at Eddie Long. Y'all know about it. A lot of these preachers, man, having sex with these homosexuals up in the church. They got their own section. Yeah, game, recognized game, right. For real, man. Got their own little section up in there. Then y'all looking at us like we're crazy.
Right.
You better understand this, man. That's why he's coming back to destroy and kill and murder. Huh? On the flyer, man, Wednesday. Wednesday at 7 p.m., 6643 Crenshaw Boulevard. Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. So look, he coming to judge and make war. When he was on the earth, I'm looking forward to seeing you, man. All right, for sure. Matthew 10, and 34. This is what he said out of his own mouth, man. Don't get it twisted, man. Our power is coming back to judge and make war and shut down all these kingdoms, man. It's been given to him. Read.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to destroy, that I am come to send peace on earth.
What he said? Don't even think that he come to send peace on earth. Because we just read where he's coming to judge and make war. Read.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
So he didn't come to send no peace, but a sword. When he come and judge and make war, he's coming with a sword. Man, what's the modern day sword? Guns. Guns. He's coming with 1 million degrees Fahrenheit fire. Plus, to burn this baby up, man. Nuclear. Probably beyond nuclear. He let Esau have nuclear. He probably got beyond nuclear. You know what I mean? Get Second Peter 3 and 10. This is what he's coming to do. And you're not going to know when he's coming. It's a secret. Forget that. That's right. Read that.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of our power will come as a thief in the night.
He's going to come as a thief in the night. You don't know when a thief coming to rob you. Read. In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. The heavens, talking about this earth that we in right now, this is the heaven right here, and the sky gonna pass away with a great noise. 1 million plus Fahrenheit heat. Read.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
The elements gonna melt with fervent heat. Everything that you see on this earth, that we see here, because this right, especially right here in America, because this is the lake of fire that we in right now. Most High just ain't brought forth the judgment that he's gonna bring on this place for an hour as of yet. The elements gonna melt with fervent heat. Come on.
The earth also and the works that are within shall be burned up.
Hear that? The earth and all the works that's on this earth gonna be what?
Burned up.
Gonna be burned up. You hear that? Gonna be burned up. He coming like a thief in the night. You're not gonna know when he's coming, so he's gonna be burned up. Come on.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
All the things that you see right now gonna be dissolved. Hear this clearly. Everything that you see now gonna be dissolved. Read.
What manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation?
You need to be trying to understand this holy conversation that's in this word of the Most High, this Bible. We read from the King James 1611 Bible. You need to be trying to find out a holy conversation that the Most High has given us as the children of Israel. That's who you are, brothers. You the children of Israel, the chosen people of the Most High. You're not no niggas, no coons, no spooks, and all that. You the 12 tribes of Israel. A lot of you so-called niggas represent the tribe of Judah, Jacob's fourth-born son. That's our forefather. Read.
And righteousness.
And righteousness, man. Come back to his law, statutes, commandments. But you taught you're not under the law. That's why you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven. You've been taught lies. First and foremost, you've been taught you're a Gentile. And you're the children of Israel, the chosen of the Most High. Give me Zechariah 13. Zechariah 14. Zechariah the 14th chapter. Y'all remember Terminator? Remember that lady was on that fence? And Terminator, how when the nukes hit, how she was just swoop. She just disintegrated. Right there on that fence. She disintegrated. Read that.
14. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 8.
To 12.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Most High will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
This the plague that the Most High going, remember he's coming to judge and make war. This is going to be the plague that the Most High going to put upon all the people that have fought against us so-called Negroes. You know, all of us are the waters of Judah. All of us from the waters of the so-called Negroes, right? So, I mean, I got to keep it real. That's what it's saying. So, this going to be the plague against all of them that have fought against us. Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
That their flesh going to consume away while they stand on their feet. Just like in Terminator. I think, was it Terminator? That was it? Terminator, where that woman was on the fence? Yeah. And she just disintegrated. You better check it out. Read it again. This is what, I mean, a lot of things they get on TV, they get it from, in these movies, they get it from the Bible anyway. But listen at this. What it say?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Nuclear destruction. Read.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth.
Hear that? So that's the destruction that Hamashiach Yahushua is coming back to judge and make war, what he's going to be doing. Now, all you that's sitting out there saying, oh, get Edom. Let's see what Edom said. Let's see what the so-called white man says concerning in the Bible dictionary. So let's look at what they say. They're going to give us some scriptures on it too. They know about all this destruction that's coming. Let's see what they say. Edom. Because remember, Esau is the end of the world. So they became a nation, called themselves the Edomites. So Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that follow it. Right. So now, let's read about Edom in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Edom. Let's see what the so-called white man says concerning himself. Then we're going to get the scriptures that he bring out. Read.
Edom. From the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 142. Edom figures predominantly in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgment.
Remember, we read Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's beginning of that follow it. So it says Esau figures prominently in the prophetic scriptures of great future judgments. In the future, we're going to have judgments against Esau, the so-called white people. Read.
See notably Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5.
So it says, give us scriptures to back up how the judgment going to come upon the so-called white people from themselves. This is Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Don't get it twisted. It's not something we're making up ourselves. They're giving scriptures to back up what the Bible says and what they know to be true. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob's the beginning of it that follow it. See what scripture?
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5 and 6.
So now let's look up, hold that, and I'll get to other scriptures so we can get both those scriptures and continue that once we finish this. So it said Isaiah 34, 5 and 6. Read.
And Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1.
So we're going to start at Isaiah 63, 1 down and read about what that says. Read what it says concerning Edom.
She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
Hear that? So the so-called white people are the only people. Here we go. Read it one more time, Mark. Mind you, Edom represents the so-called white race. Read that.
Edom figures predominantly in the prophetic scriptures as the scene of great future judgments. See notably Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5 and 6, and Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1. She is the only neighbor of the Israelites who was not given any promise of mercy from the Most High.
So she's the only neighbor of the Israelites that's not given any promise of mercy from the Most High. The one y'all love to think about. Above yourself. Now let's go to them scriptures and see what it says. Now the so-called white man gave us what? Isaiah 34, 5 and 6. Let's see what it says. Let's get the understanding of it. Read this. Now this is what Master gave us. This is what Master gave you. Read.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5.
This ain't coming from me. This coming from your Master. Listen.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
So it said his sword going to be bathed in heaven. No, not up there. This heaven right here on the earth. There are three heavens. You got power, rule, and authority on the earth. You have the ozone layer or the sky. That's the second heaven. And you have the third heaven, which is the fourth dimension, where the Most High and the angels dwell. Read.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It's going to come down upon Idumea. Now, we got to look at who is this Idumea. Get the Bible dictionary again. Let's see what this Idumea is. Because they're letting you know exactly what we need to know. But say you want to keep something from us, where you put it at? In a book. Put it in the book. So we done did our research going into these books to find this information out. Hallelujah. Yes, to the Most High. Read.
Idumea, pertaining to Edom.
Pertaining to Edom. The so-called white race. There it is. Pertaining to Edom. The Edomites. That's what they're called in the Bible. So let's go back to see what they said concerning them. So now that we know Idumea represents Edom, or the so-called white people, let's see what the Bible says. Because just the scriptures that they gave us to go to for the future judgments that's going to come upon themselves. How about that? It ain't something that, we making up. They saying this themselves. We just going through the scriptures to see what they're saying going to happen to them in the future, right? Okay.
It shall come down upon Idumea.
We know that Idumea represents the so-called white people, who is Edom. That's their biblical name. Scholars know this. Read.
And upon the people of my curse.
And upon the people of his curse. Okay. Is that verse 6? That was, read verse 6. That was 5 and 6. Read verse 6.
It says, to judgment, the sword of the Most High is filled with blood.
So a sword is used to kill people.
Right.
The sword is filled with blood. Come on.
It is made fat with fatness.
It's made fat with fatness. Read.
And with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Most High hath a sacrifice in Basra.
The Most High have a sacrifice in Basra. Basra is the capital city of Edom. But see, you don't know that because they done kept us in darkness, ignorance. We don't even know where we came from. We don't even know our race. We don't even know who we are. You can make up an African tribe, but is it true? We all done this, right? We don't know who we are. Read.
And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
In the land of where?
Idumea.
Idumea. We just read Idumea represents Edom, which represents the so-called white race. They told you that. Read. For the founder of Idumea. Read this.
Antipater, Idumea founder of the Herodian dynasty in Palestine. Antipater was assassinated by a political rival 4 years later. His son, Herod the First the Great, was later made king of Judea by the Romans.
By the Romans, who are the so-called white people, the so-called Italian Caucasians. Set Herod up, another Edomite. You got Herod? Read Herod.
Herod the Great, Latin, Herodes Magnus, Roman appointed king of Judea. Herod was born in southern Palestine. His father, Antipater, which was the founder of the Idumean dynasty, was a Edomite.
So who?
Was a Edomite.
Was an Edomite. Case closed. A so-called white man. There it is. That was over us in Jerusalem. When the Mashiach Yahushua walked the earth, they were the superpower of earth at that time. So now let's go to Isaiah 63rd chapter, verse 1. That's what they gave. Let's read from 1 down. See what it says. Read.
Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dried garments of Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel.
Remember he said he had a great sacrifice in Basra. That's the capital city of Edom, where the so-called white Man, land which is south, east of Judah, the land of Judah, Palestine. Other words, read.
Traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
This is a Mashiach Yahushua, because he's coming in righteousness, mighty to save, and to judge and make war. Read.
Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel?
So why, they asking the question, why are your clothes all red? Why is his clothes, his garment, all red? Read.
And thou garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
If you stomping on some grapes, all the grape juice gonna come on your clothes. That's what he said. Because his garment is saying, why are you red? Why your garment is red? Why your clothes are red, Christ? Read.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
So he did this alone. So he trodden the winepress alone. Read.
And of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger.
He's gonna tread down these people, as I'm saying, but he haven't said it yet. He said he's gonna tread them down, trample them down in his anger. Come on.
And trample them in my fury.
Trample them in his fury. Come on.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
It says their blood shall be sprinkled upon his garment. Read.
And I will stain all my raiment.
So he's gonna stain all his raiment. All his clothes gonna be full of these people's blood. Read.
For the day of vengeance is my heart. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
The day of vengeance is in his heart, in his mind, and the day of his redeemed, who is the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, is in his mind. Read.
And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me.
His own arm brought salvation unto himself. Read.
And my fury, it upheld me. And I will tread down the people.
Now he's letting you know he's treading down a people. The same people that the so-called white man said in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary that you have a great sacrifice in Basra, which is the capital city of where they came from originally, in Edom. Read.
In my anger.
In his what?
In my anger.
In his anger. He's not coming back with no love. He's coming back with anger to tread down the people, our enemies, the so-called white man and all these other nations that had us in captivity. And 2/3 of you so-called Negroes and you so-called Mexicans, you Puerto Ricans and so forth. Only 1/3 of you gonna make it. Read.
And make them drunk in my fury. And I will bring down their strength to earth. I will mention the loving kindness of the Most High and the praises of our power, according to all that the Most High have bestowed upon us, and the great goodness toward the house of Israel, which he had bestowed on them according to his mercies.
You know that's his redeemed. The house of Israel, his redeemed, according to his mercies. So who the Most High say you're going to have mercy on? Isaiah 14:1. Because a lot of y'all think this world going to last forever. I just showed you Esau, the so-called white man, is the end of the world. And the next world that's going to come in this world is the world of Israel, under the power of the Most High, Hamashiach Yahushua, and the 12 tribes of Israel. He's going to use 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, which make up the 144,000, to rule this world forever. Read this.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob.
He's going to have mercy on who?
On Jacob.
He's going to have mercy on Jacob. Jacob is the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's our forefather, Jacob. Read.
And will yet choose Israel.
You're going to yet choose Israel. That's who you are. You're the Israelites, sisters. You represent the Israelites. You're not no Gentiles, brother. You're not no Gentile. You're the Israelites. He said you're going to have mercy on Jacob. and will yet choose Israel. Read.
And set them in their own land.
He's going to set us in our own land. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
See that? All these other nations going to be joined with us. And they're going to be cleaving to us. They're going to cleave to the house of Jacob. Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Now, if you want this, he said, the people are going to take them and bring these strangers to our place. Read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Most High for servants and handmaids.
That we're going to possess these other nations as servants, men slaves, and handmaids, women slaves. That's what the good news gospel is talking about. Read.
And they shall take them captive, who captives they were.
And we're going to take the people that had us in captivity, the so-called white man, bringing us over here on these ships, and taking us off our land of America and taking us and putting us in concentration camps and so forth that he get ready to do. The future, that's a little future prophecy. He going to take them, the ones that put us in captivity, slavery, and bondage, they going to be our slaves. That's what the news is talking about. Read.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're going to rule over our oppressors. So why they get ready to go into captivity? Whether you like it or not. And y'all, you so-called Sambos that love them, you're going to be put to death. We done read that in Isaiah 13 and 14 and 15. That's what it says. Right? We done heard that today. That's what it says. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Y'all ready to rule forever? You ready to rule forever, brother? Don't even have no clue. They ain't got a clue, right? Read this.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16.
Right.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Hear that? All the ones that have devoured us shall be what?
Devoured.
They're going to be devoured. Read.
And all thy adversaries.
All our enemies. Adversary means enemies. All our enemies. Read.
Every one of them.
Every one of them?
Every one of them.
Oh, you're going to say some of them, right?
Every one of them.
Shall what?
Shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity. They going into captivity. But y'all can't see it because y'all can't see nobody taking the white man down. You can never see that. Oh, that's too much to believe. That's why you don't believe in the Most High. That's why you don't believe in His word. That's why you had to fear the Most High, because you reject His knowledge. That's why He rejecting you. Nothing but a bunch of rejects. Because you ain't willing to stand up for what the Most High is saying in His word. This the good news. It feel good to know we're going to put the so-called white man in slavery.
That's right.
And all of them in slavery. Everybody in slavery that have come up against us. That's what it says. Read.
And they that spoil thee.
They that's robbed us. Think about it. We spend $1 trillion a year, don't have nothing to show for it. All them that robbed us, read,
shall be a spoil.
we gonna rob them. Read.
And all that prey upon thee.
All that prey upon us. You know, look at the prison system. Look at the prison system. Who's in the prison system? Nothing but you so-called Negroes and you so-called Mexicans. The Israelites. That's who's in the prison system. They preying upon us. Like right now, y'all getting ready for Memorial Day. What you remembering?
Right.
What you remembering? I remember slavery. Yeah. I remember March. I remember, where we at? We in March? Where we at? May 30th, we was in captivity. We was in captivity. July 4th. Y'all gonna be celebrating July 4th, 1776. Don't y'all realize y'all bus was in captivity? Your women wasn't nothing but was worse than a dog. How they treat their dogs better than they did y'all. Anybody wanted you could have you during slavery. At will. And men too. And our little boys. We can read it in the Bible. They sold a boy for a harlot. For a prostitute. They sold our little boys to each other to have sex with. I dare y'all try it. exalt this devil, deceitful and evil person that he is. Straight up, man, trying to protect him. They going into captivity, slavery, and bondage, as it is written. Point blank, whether you like it or not. That's what we're reading about, right? Yeah, you might be there with them. Now they're going to be put to death. Both sides say he's put 2/3 of our people to death. Straight up. You got a choice, either be on the 1/3 side or the 2/3 side. You're on the 2/3 side, dude, that's the majority of us. Then you're going to be burned up in the lake of fire. You're going to throw your butt in the lake of fire. Straight up. And some of you blaspheme, you have a problem with the word of the Most High, you ain't going to never make it. You're not going to be forgiven in this world and the world to come. Period. That's right. You're through. You're through. That's right. You might as well live it up, just your consolation right now. Might as well do all you can do in wickedness and then let the Most High kill your ass.
Right.
That's what he going to do. That's what this Bible talking about. That's why we were here to warn you. They ain't believe Noah, did they? Noah was building that ark how long? 80 years, right? They ain't believe Noah either. He said, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. Nobody believed him. When it rained, what happened? Everybody died. Yeah, trying to break the door down. Trying to get in that ark. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to see what y'all going to do out here in California when he bring them earthquakes.
Same thing.
Y'all going to be hollering in the street. Oh, I remember they had billboards all over L.A. Is God mad with us? Hell yeah. You know the Most High mad with you. Even Satan came down on y'all. Your God came down on y'all, right? Because the Most High used the spirits to bring forth earthquakes. Like he just had a spirit. You know what they said? They said it was some kind of destructible spirit in that tornado in Moore, Oklahoma. So it was something else, man. Read on.
And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
All that's preying upon us, he gonna give for a prey, man. Read.
For I will restore health unto thee.
Here we go, restore health unto the children of Israel. He's our help. Read.
And I will heal thee of thy wounds